What's up, beautiful people? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to talk about how it takes just one person, one right yes to change the entire trajectory of your life. If you've been on social media long enough and you follow Ugandan creators, there is a lady called Hailey. She lives in the UK. I remember in one of her viral videos, she talked about how you are too broke to be invisible. And it really made a lot of sense. Sometimes, as content creators, we put in the work for the longest time, and because we don't get the interaction that we need, because we do not get the brand deals that we need and the upload that you feel your video deserves, we all together decide to give up. But she said it took just one person, just one yes, just one video that paid off everything that she had worked for the past 10 years. And I'm recording this video to encourage anybody who is trying to build something. It doesn't have to be content creation. It could be a business. It could be um, anything that you've decided to put your mind to and you committed yourself to, and you feel like you are not getting the results that you need. This video is going to encourage you to hang in there, because as I am talking to you, I feel like I am talking to myself too. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Teddy Banks Nachito. On this podcast, all we talk about is how best we can make lemonade out of the lemons that life throws at us. We cannot always decide what happens to us, but we can always decide how we react to whatever happened to us. And I feel like it is my self-appointed job to always come here and encourage anybody who cares to listen to my podcast. First of all, I want to appreciate my subscribers, the people who are always here to watch my videos. I don't know if I should even mention like a shout out. Why not? I want to shout out to Gift. I want to shout out to Jen. Shout out to Matilda. Shout out to Abe. And a shout out to Tabby. Shout out to Angela, Joanne. Oh my gosh, I hope I don't forget others. Shout out to Mabel, that sister of mine. She says whenever I go to a podcast and I don't send her greetings, she's like, I waited for the whole podcast, but you didn't even say hi. So literally, I'm practicing and learning so that when those big opportunities come, I know what to do and I know what my people want from me. Anywho, if I have forgotten your name and you've watched this video, please remind me by commenting in the comment section what has stood out for you most in this video, and I won't forget to shout out to you in the next time I am sending shout outs. Anyways, back to our podcast. I was talking about how how one person believing in you can change the entire trajectory of your life. I shared my testimony here, how I got a job in real estate, something that I have never done. I don't have prior experience in real estate, but it took just one person who believed in what I do, who saw potential in me and decided to take my resume and back it up and told his bosses that I believe in this girl and I know that even though she doesn't have the experience, she has the capacity to become the agent that you want her to become. And it really means so much. If you are watching this video and you've ever experienced such a thing, I just can't be the only one. And I remember even in my previous job where I was working as a logistics executive, It's a friend who recommended me there. I still didn't have prior experience in logistics. I had to learn everything at the job. But this has reminded me how we just have to keep on doing the right thing, how we just have to keep on taking spaces. Like Haley says, you cannot afford to be invisible. You just can't afford to choose one social media platform. I know there's so many people who are introverts and they feel like it is so hard to get on a platform and speak, but you don't have to be perfect. And the beauty of all this is that you get to grow with your audience. Now, looking at these videos, I feel like I have a lot of work to do on myself, on my public speaking, but I appreciate the fact that I have you guys who are with me on this journey. And as I am growing, as I reach a certain number of subscribers, let's say 100 subscribers, when you come back to this video, you realize the growth, because growth comes with consistency. You cannot do something for the longest time and still suck at it. Hi sis, sorry to interrupt your podcast. I want to take this opportunity to thank the sponsors of this podcast. Isn't that beautiful? Just like I've been mentioning in this video, that it takes just one yes, just one opportunity, just one video, just one day to change everything. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce to you Fido. Fido is a financial app that has made the lives of so many Ugandans easy. Gone are the days when we had to call the entire clan because we had an issue to solve. Right now, all you need is your smartphone and your national ID to get up to 2.9 Uganda million shillings at just one click. If you have an emergency, you want to take your children to school, that rent is due, you want some money for your business, I'm going to put the link in the description so you can use this opportunity. And the beauty is that this link has my name on it. So let's go ahead and show them some love for giving me an opportunity to sponsor my podcast. Anywho, let's get back to our podcast. Going back to the point of doing what you need to do without minding about all these other background noise of insecurities, of nobody's clapping, of I feel like my time is wasted, I feel like my energy is wasted, I want to remind you that it's going to be just one day that everything, every seed that you have sown is going to yield. The Bible says that everything has a season. Let's look at this time as a season to sow and trust God that when the harvest comes, we are going to reap 100 folds. 100 folds. So many people that I look up to, so many people that I really admire, one thing that I see that they have in common is that they have a story. It is honestly, in any of my role models, I don't see anybody who is like, okay, they were handed over opportunities on a silver platter. Yes, some of them, like Sarah Jakes Roberts, they come from um, great backgrounds, like well-to-do families, established families. But then at the end of the day, they had to build their brands, like they had to build their lives. Yes, they have this opportunity of coming from a great family, but it took energy, it took hard work, it took resilience, it took persistence for them to become who they are. There is nobody that I know, that I admire, who just woke up and like, okay, you are great. All those of Steve Harvey's, all those of Mary Robbins, those of Beyonce's, they had to work their way up. Yes, they would give them the talent, but they had to put in the work, they had to put in the energy, they had to put in the years to become what we admire right now. So, whatever you're doing, whatever you're planning to do, I just pray that you don't give up. and you trust God's timing, because it's gonna take just one person, one yes, one day, one video, one customer, one referral to change everything in your life. I really hope this video helps, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now. Hi sis, if you've watched this far, clearly you have enjoyed the podcast. If you haven't yet subscribed, please take a minute to subscribe and like this video. Also, leave a comment behind on what stood out the most for you in this conversation. If you have a story, or if you know anybody who has a story that can inspire us or help us learn a thing or two, please send me a message on teddybanksdigital@gmail.com, and I'll see you in the next video. If you enjoyed this video, you are probably gonna love this one or this one. And let me know what you think about them. Bye.